Good evening. It's Oakwood Mike. I'm just back with I just want to share a couple thoughts of why I don't think micros are popular anymore, and why I personally probably won't carry them anymore. Thinking about selling them, but I don't know at this point. But when I first got back into my EDC journey, the first gun I bought was the Hellcat Pro. And all these guns have been checked prior to the video. And on paper, this gun seemed like it was like, this is the only gun you'll ever need. And let these YouTubers tell it, it's the best thing smoking and blase, blase. Does it check off a lot of points? And will I ever say this is a bad gun? I've never had a malfunction from this gun. I've never had any issues. And I would not tell anybody not to buy this gun. But for me personally, I just don't know, the thrill is gone. And I don't enjoy shooting this gun. It's not bad. I had a Ruger Ready dot on it, but I got rid of that because that was trash. But I got a silly Cat O on there. It works. Not the best red dot, but it's not the worst either. But I just don't enjoy shooting this gun anymore. For the record, 6'3", and I wear a double XL glove. I have very large hands. So these micros, shooting these and these single stacks, they just don't, they're not comfortable for me, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I can shoot it. I've shot this gun in competition with no red dot or no light or nothing in it, and I did for my first time fairly well. But I just don't enjoy shooting this gun. And I know a lot of people say, oh, because it's snappy, and that whole snappy thing, these are all 9mm. Shooting a 40 is way worse, and I have 40s, and I shoot them. But I just don't enjoy shooting this gun. After that, I moved on to my first Glock, which was a Glock 43X. And I thought this was the bee's knees. Was my first Glock. It's a non-MOS, and for a light carry, it's not bad. This is probably the smallest gun I would carry. Anything smaller than this, I just don't see a point. Like in the big 2025, man, I just don't see the point of the 43X. You only got 10 rounds OEM, which is losing to this. I got a 17 rounder for this, for the Hellcat. And I hate that people call these guns snappy, but it's just not, for me, it's just not pleasure to shoot. It's not pleasurable to draw. Having like man hands, I don't enjoy it. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just don't enjoy the 43X anymore. I thought about if I put a light on there and get the MOS, maybe it'll change. I'm thinking about getting it just cause to have it, and I even bought this, I got this beaver tail on there. I was the first one with it, but check the dates. But in a mag well, and it's cool, man, it helps out. I've had slide bite with this one before, but none of the other ones. I think my 26 maybe one time. But I just don't see the point of getting a 43X in 2025 when there's so many other guns. I shot my first 365, I think it was the XL, and I think it shot smoother than this, personally. Let me know down in the comments what y'all think, because I'll wear this if I'm wearing like some gym shorts and I don't want to carry a gun. This is like when I want to have a gun, but I don't want to carry a gun. And I got this little holster, I think it's called the Pegasus. It's real inexpensive. It's just minimalistic, and it's like I went back to, I had the Shield arms mags, and I never had any issues with them, but I just was like, I'll just use this as like a light carry if I'm in just sweatpants and I don't really want to carry a gun. So that's what this is for. So personally, I'd rather carry a 26 over a 43X. And people might think I'm crazy, even without having I'll run mine with the SLR so I can get 15, and it doesn't print because it doesn't stick out up here, it sticks out down here, and I get 15, and I enjoy shooting this with the beaver tail on the back. This is completely stock too. I added Handler Edge Series grips. I put my beaver tail, which is stock, on there, and it came with night sights. But the only thing, I'd rather shoot this than 43X. And I think at this point, if you get a 26X, if you have larger hands, it's just going to be better to shoot because it's a cross between the 19 and the 26. Which brings me to the 19. Now, I don't really carry this gun as much. I bought it used, and this is the way it came. Terran Tactical Magwell, Holosun 507C, the stipple job. I mean, it's a good gun. I love this magwell because it doesn't flare out as much. It's more straight, so it's just I get full, better contact on there. Because like I say, I have like man hands, and I still only get like 2.5. So, and this is a Glock 19. So for me, it's got the little ledge right here. It's a good gun, but I would rather carry this over the 43X. Because the weight, and I don't know, I don't have a scale, but it is noticeable, but it's not like, oh my God, this is just so massive compared to this. And this has a stain, well, they both have stainless steel guide rods. But you're not, the bullet's not gonna go through the camera. Don't worry about it. Oh. But as of lately, especially as it's getting warmer, I carry my Glock 45. And (17+1) for, I mean, yeah, it's bigger, but I don't know, man. I just think all these options are just better than a 43X at this point. What do y'all think? I just don't see the point of this gun anymore. I barely shoot it. I definitely don't shoot my Hellcat, and it's got a light and a red dot on it. I just don't enjoy shooting these guns anymore. And like I say, this is just me, and I know people who carry both of these, and they love it. But the majority of guys that I know, and I am in a gun club, they all carry Glock 19s and up. I think one guy carries a what's it called, 365, the biggest one, the one that's the ported 365, but his is all done up, and it shoots nice. I shot it; it shoots nice, but the 43X, yeah, I just don't see no point of this gun anymore, man. Not that I would sell it. Probably won't, because you don't get your money back. I got a pretty good deal on it, but I'm thinking about taking this hockey tape and making it thicker so that it can feel like a double stack, maybe, if that will help. But just having these big hands and shooting this gun is just not very enjoyable. Like I say, I shoot my 26 better, and that has better sights, a longer grip, and I still shoot this gun better because it's wider, and I have more real estate with this gun. Like I say, I don't edit my videos, man. I'm just one take Jake. I'm just talking, and I'm just telling you how I feel. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm trying to get 200, and I think I'm gonna do a giveaway, just some stuff that I don't use anymore. All good stuff. Some stuff still new in the box. Just look at it and say, this ain't for me. But what do y'all think, man? Are micros, do they still have a place in EDC? Because it just seems like everybody's going back. We went to super small guns, then they started making the Hellcat. They had the Hellcat, then they went to the Hellcat Pro. They had 365, 365X, XL. Now you got the fuse is a full size. It's a single stack. It's basically a single stack Glock 45 almost. And it's like that little, you're getting an 1/8 inch wider. You might as well carry a full size gun. I don't know, man. And I thought about getting the comp version of the Hellcat to see if that make a difference. But like I say, I just don't enjoy shooting this gun at all. And that's kind of the evolution of guns, not really particularly in that whole order of the guns that I bought in my journey to where I landed, where I just carry basically a 45, a 19, and a 26. So if you got something out of the video, man, drop a like. I would like to hear your feedback. I like to conversate, hear what y'all got to say about it. But that's my thoughts. And do you carry a Hellcat or a Glock 43X in the 2025? And do you think that they're going to be phased out? Let me know. Peace.